Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And today on Tool Talk episode 12, we're moving into a review and a little test on the Vamplier pliers or Vampliers. Really good tool. They make a lot of different stuff. In this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of history on the company. I'll show you some of the other tools. I'll post pictures in the video of some of their other pliers that they make, and some other products that they make as well. They are from Japan. Great stuff from there. Great company. They are Vampliers, but if you haven't checked out Garnet Tools, go check out his video on the Vampliers or engineer pliers, because even though Vampliers they kind of make their own, they're still made by engineer. So whether you want the engineer brand or the Vampliers made by engineer, the Vampliers are a little bit more expensive because you're going to get a warranty with them, where the engineer ones I don't believe you get a warranty with. But go ahead and check out Garnet Tools video on that. It's a great, very informative video. So let's get into this, and then I'll also show you removing some screws with it as well. So I really hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys. A few screws that I'm going to screw into this board here, and here are the pliers that I got. These are the Vamplier tools, and it is VT-001 is the part number. Here you can kind of see their laser etching in the pliers. It says Vampliers VT-001 Pat, and made in Japan. These are awesome. They're spring loaded. They're roughly 6 1/4 inches long. If you don't like the spring action, you can easily open them up, remove the spring, no big deal there. But they do have a smaller version of these and a few that are larger without the spring. So if you prefer that, then they have a good lineup. But another thing, the engineer handles will be green, whereas the Vampliers are all red, and I believe one of them is black. Here you can see Vamplier tools. The handles are really cool. Not only do they look cool, but the rubber is extremely comfortable. It's really nice. I really like the feeling of these. I like the spring action, so I'm not going to remove the spring. And then it also comes with this rubber cap as well to keep it secured in your box. So really nice. Their pliers range from, like $25 to $50, just depending on which one you get. But I will have them linked down in the description, and I will be posting pictures all over this video for you guys to see their other pliers and tools that they make. But just to read off some quick information, I'm going to start with the engineer first. In 1948, they established in Osaka to start sales of tools. In 1972, they incorporated a company as Futaba, hopefully I'm saying that right, tool manufacturing. And then in 2002, they obtained ISO 9001 and changed the company name to Engineer Incorporated. And then in 2004, obtained ISO 14001 certificate. And you can check out their website. It's just engineer.jp for Japan. And you can see all of the engineer tools that they make. Here's kind of what they do and everything. And then I also have the Vamplier Tools website as well, and you can buy straight off their website, or you can find them on Amazon, eBay, lots of different sites. So it's really nice. Vamplier Tools International Incorporated started in 2012 with the vision to revolutionize seemingly straightforward hand tools through simple, function-driven innovation. All their tools offer unique solutions to tough problems with intention to saving you time. Made from S58C high-quality steel from Japan. With the Vampliers, we wanted to make a tool that serves a function and doesn't have a competitor. With the introduction of our line of Kevlar cutting shears and versatile cable stripping knives, we established a tradition of unique tools crafted to the highest level of quality. And that's basically it. But with the Vamplier tools, I believe it's a 4 or 5 year warranty, but I'll get into that a little bit later. I'm going to get these put into the board, and we'll start removing them. But also keep in mind, it can remove both types of heads for the screw, whether they're flat or rounded. but keep in mind, depending on what you work with, they make different sizes because obviously some sized heads on screws and bolts are bigger than others. And granted, these are their second smallest pair, so it's not going to be great for those large screws, but it is good for your main sized, commonly used screws. So these are great, but if you work with a lot of bigger stuff, then they do have bigger pairs that are like Klein's needle nose. Then they also have a smaller one that's good for like computer repair or electronic work and stuff like that. But I will be posting pictures of those as well. But let me get these in here and we'll start removing them. So here they are, and we're going to be removing these 6 screws, or attempting to. Now these are a little bit smaller pair, but we should still be able to remove these 2. They kind of went in an angle, but that's okay. But getting into these, the Vamplier tools do have Engineer in the handles. So they are made by Engineer, but you're paying $5 to $10 more for that 4-year warranty. So it's really up to you to decide, but I really like this rubber cap that it comes with to keep them closed. They do have a cutting feature, and the teeth are both vertical and horizontal. Hopefully it'll focus. There you go. They do open up quite a ways. It all depends on the pair that you get, but they work really nicely. I've used them actually quite a few times, and even though I haven't stripped out the heads to these, that doesn't really matter because we're going to be grabbing them from the top of the head anyways. And what's nice is you can either use the tip of the pliers or the sides to extract the screws. Now, the only thing these won't do is extract a screw that is in a recessed hole. So if you have a screw that's really buried down in the piece of wood, or like let's say a brake light housing, then you won't be able to use these. But they do have this, which is specifically made for the stripped heads, and it easily removes them. It's pretty amazing. So if you haven't seen those, check it out. They have lots of reviews on YouTube of those screw extractors for recessed holes, so that's pretty cool. But now I'm going to bring you guys down a little bit lower, and we're going to start removing these screws. But here's a little bit closer up look. Now let's get into this. So here are the 6 screws I have: flathead, rounded, and all of these are flat. But as you can tell, these are a little bit larger, so we're going to see if we can get them out. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, but I'm pretty sure we'll get these out no problem. Some of them did go at an angle, but that's okay. We should still be able to get a hold of them. Even with this flat head at an angle, you can still easily get onto them and remove the screw. As you can see, it's coming out right there. So we'll move on to the one with the rounded head, and even though it's buried down in the wood, we can still get a hold of it and get a good tight grip on it, and it is coming out. So these things are pretty amazing. I really like them. I'm gonna get my hand on it now, and as you can see, it's coming out. So here's the real test. This one's a little bit larger, and you can see the teeth on this. They're only so large, so if you have extremely large heads on the screws, you might want to step it up to the pair of lineman pliers that Vampliers make. They're made for a little bit bigger screw, but we'll see if we can get it. Indeed we are. Now this is a rounded head, so you do have a little bit more to grip onto than you would a flat head on a screw. But as you can see, it is coming out as well. Now you got these 3 that we're going to remove. Start with the smallest one. I'm telling you guys, these things do a great job. So if you ever have a stripped screw or bolt or nut, as long as they aren't too large, these things work great. So as you can see, that one's coming out. Now we'll go to the medium. You know, a little bit larger, but they actually work really well for this size. And even with this flat head on the screw, it's still able to grip onto it very well. Sorry, I'm in the way. Try and do this left-handed, but as you can see, we're able to latch onto it and really get a good grip. Whereas normal pliers, you end up slipping off, smashing a finger, you know. when you're trying to grip onto it, it slips off the head of the screwdriver. These really hold on real easily. Even this one that's already buried in the wood, you can still get at it. And even with this large one, doing this left-handed, so don't mind me. Still able to really grip onto that large head on the screw and start removing it. And it's great. You can also use the sides as well. Those jaws in there really lock down. And they have side cutters as well, so that's really nice. Nice hardened steel, so they're gonna last a really long time. Really, really nice operating pliers, and I think it's worth the money. At least, you know, buy a pair, even if you don't want the full set, because they do offer sets and gift boxes of like shears in this style, or you can get any others. But just to test it out, I think anybody would enjoy a set of these Vampliers or the Engineer pliers. They are absolutely amazing. I love them. Alrighty, YouTubers, so that was my quick review on the Vampliers or Engineer pliers. They do differ in part numbers, but go ahead and check out both websites if you're interested, or just Amazon or eBay. Type in Engineer pliers or Vampliers. They are both absolutely amazing. But truthfully, I think the $5 to $10 extra is really good for the warranty. You get a 4-year warranty. But just when you get your hands on these, you will tell they're absolutely amazing. And if you check out Garnett Tools, he will go into how they have a T-shaped handle that comes down that keeps the handles from rotating, and a lot of other good information. So thank you, Vamplier Tools. These are absolutely amazing. I love them. This is the set that I got, VT001. And if you need something bigger, they got it. If you need something smaller, they got it. You got recessed screws that are stripped, they got it. Really good lineup. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this demonstration and review, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys.